Hi, and welcome to the introduction about how to write a powerful business plan in 10 easy steps. To start a business is quite easy, but to keeping it alive and making it bigger, it's a lot more difficult. A business plan can help you with that, but not in a traditional way. Most people write huge business plans that nobody reads. First of all, think of it that you write the business plan for yourself. I wrote my first business plan when I was 16 years of age. It was a lousy plan and I couldn't write business plans, but still it was better than many of the business plans I've read in the last 30 years. The reason is that already then I tried to write a business plan on one A4 sheet. I tried to keep it as simple as possible with only the most relevant information. And these 10 tips, these 10 steps are about how you can also write your business plan on one A4. Not for a bank, not for investors, just for yourself. And all the other information is an appendix. If banks or investors want to read it, it's fine. Because the great thing about the business plan is that it keeps you on track. Every year I write a business plan for all my ventures. And then after a year, I can check where I have to change the course a little bit or change the plan. It helps me to keep on track. The reason why it's so important to write your business plan on one A4 is that it shows that you as an entrepreneur knows the business or your future venture and the market inside out. Because you can only make it this short if you understand everything about what you're going to do. That's why the most consultants or not experienced people who write business plans, they need so many paper. They almost have to write a book to let people understand what your business is about. But most people just want to know the essence. And it's a proof that you know exactly what is the essence of your company if you can write it down that short. If I write or if I read a business plan, I only want to know 10 simple things. And the first one is, what is your mission and what is your vision? In other words, what do you dream about in the future? Not for your company, but what kind of world do you see in your kind of business? And what kind of role is your company going to play to achieve that dream? That is your vision and mission. And the second one, I want to know your big why. Why is it so important that this dream comes true, this vision? Who's going to benefit from it? So why is it really important? If you write a business plan, the most important are these 2 steps. Because you want to make people and yourself enthusiastic. A business plan is not only about what your company exactly does, etc. You want to write a business plan where people think, wow, this is going to be a great company. The third step is your strategy. And your strategy is about the 5 steps you're going to take. What is your success formula? What are you going to undertake that makes sure that you have success? And the fourth thing is, explain what are the rules of the game. How is this strategy going to work? What are the do's and what are the don'ts? Explain people why you will have success by your strategy to achieve your dream. The 5th step is about your product or service. What exactly are you going to offer? So if you're in retail, you don't have to write down the 10,000 kind of products that you sell. No, what is the core products that you sell and what is the core service that you deliver? And the next step is, who's your target market? Who exactly is going to buy from you? Who wants you? And why do they want you? What is their need that you fulfill? The 7th step is all about you, or you and your partners, the entrepreneurs. Who are you? What's your passion? Why are you capable of doing this? Why did you even start? And then the next step is, who's the competition? What kind of competitors are there in the market? And why are you better? Or what do you have to learn? And the 9th step is, describe how you will make money. And how much money will you make approximately? What is your business model? And the last step, step number 10, can be anything like your excellent marketing approach, or maybe the employees you have, maybe you have a great team, or anything that's relevant that can make people enthusiastic, like, wow, these guys are genius, or girls. And the trick is here, not to write down everything you know, but write down what is very essential. So it's not about writing a whole book. It's keeping it short, simple, and make people enthusiastic. The thing is that everything you want to tell more can be an appendix. But you don't have to write it all down. But you do have to have it in your mind, all the knowledge. Because if you sit in front of people like me or investors or banks, they will question you. They will want to know the logic behind everything you write down. And you have to know it. But you, as a great entrepreneur or a future entrepreneur, will know it. But the most important is, you write a business plan for yourself. That's where it all starts. and the business plan you write for yourself to keep on track, to know what you're going to do, and to evaluate later on if you did the things you want to do in the right way. Be you, be inspiring, and keep on learning.